Okay. What's good?
What's
What's good? What's good? How we feeling? What's going on, fam? How we doing? How we doing? What's the word? What's the word? We back for another OhnahjiU Saturday in the building. How you guys doing? How you guys feeling? It's Ohnahji B, Brian, Dev, founder of Ohnahji and OhnahjiU University. Back again for our longest running segment at a special today only delayed time, 11 a.m. PST, getting it started a little bit late today on this Saturday, November 8th. But usually we're here at 10 a.m. PST. I had to do some things running around real quick. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope the week's been good. I hope November's starting off strong. But yeah, this is OhnahjiU Saturday with my co-host, Boss 2.0, Dina Combs over at the U. Gonna be here shortly. We're talking some market dips and things. Got some other market news going on. We are on this daily stream journey. Been live streaming since April, and yeah, we're loving it. We're growing. Going crazy out here. We're going crazy out here. So shout out to y'all for showing so much support. We are on day 83 out of this 365-day streak, this goal. Approaching day 100 here shortly. So it's been a good time. So if you guys have any questions, any comments, anything like that, let us know. Let me say hi to everybody real quick here. Make sure we up and running everywhere. Perfect. Awesome. Yes. So we started OhnahjiU and OhnahjiU University back in 2022, just as a table for the home team to kind of learn and grow in emerging technology. I'm a big, tech, math, art nerd, all that good stuff. Just all around creative. Was dabbling in, blockchain on the sidelines of blockchain and Bitcoin in 2008 when I saw the white paper come out. We're just talking about the anniversary of that, Halloween 2008, the white paper release, first block not mined 2009, and then after that the rest has kind of been history. And it's been a journey that Bitcoin's been on and spurring this whole ecosystem of crypto blockchain. But yeah, so Ohnahji and OhnahjiU University has been here to help allied folks learn and grow in emerging technology. So not only blockchain, crypto, NFTs, all that good stuff, real world assets, whatever, decentralized social, all those different Web3 encompassing things that are my favorite, but also AI, metaverse, all that good stuff as well too. So AR, VR, and all that. All right, perfect. All right, let's pull some charts real quick here. Let's see what we got going on. Bam, bada boom. Check my tabs. There we go. Looking good. All right. So Big Mac Daddy Bitcoin, number one crypto coin, still kind of driving everything. There's been some massive pullbacks, some ETF, fear and greed meters going crazy. People are kind of pulling out of those riskier assets, which tech always kind of gets hit. First and foremost for that is, that's just how it goes. It's the 1 month chart for Bitcoin. It's kind of low down here, testing that 100K resistance floor. Kind of dipped under that a little bit yesterday, but now kind of sitting at 102. So yeah, all right. Let me get this link out real quick. Here we go. Bada bam, boom. Got it. Perfect. There we go. Looking good. All right, so for the whole overall market though, down 1% over the day, 3.43 trillion. It's a little different discussion from the highs we saw. Was that last month? Yeah, early last month. We were looking at like what, 4. Let me see. Let's make sure I'm accurate there. Right here, yeah, 4.28, 4.3 almost trillion. Interesting, but still, I mean, the whole crypto market still at 3.43 trillion. It's been interesting seeing those milestones and that movement and all that good stuff. So yeah, down quite a bit from all-time high season, but still nowhere near the beginnings, right? So if we zoom out on this Bitcoin chart back to 2010, it's what I always like to return to make sure we see the bigger picture on this thing. Even these early peaks, even this early peak right here around 1,000, just under 1,000 is the second peak. 17 and 19, I remember that drop all the way down to three and a half. That was a time. But yeah, so we're sitting at just over 100, which is kind of, if you're looking short term, just let's see, where's my year? There we go. If we're looking at the month to month, yeah, we're down quite a bit. So, but the whole overall picture, we're still up. So, not financial advice. It might just be a nice little sale. It might just be, a perfect time while everybody's on the fear side of the fear and greed. Maybe take advantage of some of those opportunities. Hail in the building. It's good to see you, family. OhnahjiU, you to go. No, that's you, Hail. What's going on, fam? How you doing? How's streams been going, man? It's good to see you. Hope everything's well. Keep growing, keep killing it, man. I've been seeing you go crazy on that side, man. So it's good to see you. Thank you for popping in, man. You to go. Let's see. All right, cool. Got Boss in the building. Let's go ahead and get in there. Could have averaged 100 today. W first matches. That's what's up. Congrats, family. Let us know what's going on. Let us know what's going on. That's love. All right, let me get Boss in here. Say what's up. Bada boom. There we go. All right, there we go. Boss, how you doing, family? What's going on? Dina comes over at the U. What's the word? How you doing?
What's going on? Let me get adjusted real quick. I'm feeling like OhnahjiU, like streaming from out in the on location. Feel like they didn't do this past week, but yeah, I got a dance event, and like I told them, like I always say, if I miss an OhnahjiU Saturday, it's something going on. I was like, look, I got something to do for about an hour or so. I'm gonna step out. I'm gonna go take care of that. I'll see y'all in a minute. So, what is going on, family? Good to see you. Good to be here on Saturday. Had a Celsius not too long ago. I actually got some energy. But yeah, good to be back with you. Good to see your face, B. Good to have all the folks all in the chat. And yeah, let's see what's going on. I got my stuff in front of me. Got my topics ready. Like, we can jump into it.
All right, that's what's up. Good to see you. Yeah, you on that, the IRL, OhnahjiU vibes outside, streaming from wherever. I love it. That's what's up. It's good to see you. Yeah, boss, I was just going over some market scene things, some overall market things, big picture Bitcoin down around 102 right now. Market's kind of dipping. But how you feeling? You say you got some topics. We could hop right on in. Let me know.
Organic stuff. We ain't got to jump all the way into it. And, I always like talking about what's going on, especially when you're talking about Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been seeing on the timeline, people like, oh my God, Bitcoin dropped below 100K. I mean, of course, being sarcastic about the situation, but we already know this is crypto. I have been thinking about it, like you said earlier. I've been thinking about it like a sale.
Exactly.
There's a great opportunity for me to go and DCA in. The freelancing has been freelancing real good lately, so I've been able to take a little bit and go and pick up some Bitcoin on sale. So when it jumps to 110, 150, 300, we looking good on that side.
Exactly.
So, for me, it's never I'm never real super pushed in one way or another when it comes to Bitcoin. Now some of this other stuff, but I missed the comments on Wednesday. Because your boy is exhausted. We've been going for probably about 2 weeks straight, but I felt like all the topics that I was looking at to discuss were just really either techie or kind of heavy with everybody, kind of with the market dipping so much, just really across the board. So didn't really feel like there was a lot to talk about unless I wanted to have a depressing stream. And that's never, my intention. So, I'm hoping that this upcoming week brings some better stuff. I think, and we've talked about this before. And sorry, I'm waxing long. It's been in my brain.
You good?
Here in the U.S. economy, we see a lot of mirrored crypto movement. And right now, U.S. economy with our government shutdown is really kind of down bad. So
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the markets are looking like they're kind of down bad. Uh, Now, hopefully, we'll rebound over here on both sides, government side and crypto side. But it's definitely been in the forefront of my mind how so much of this is really intertwined, and what that might mean for the future when the government kind of really gets in it the way that they like. I was thinking not too long ago, you know, if and when government really kind of drops in into crypto and being in markets and stuff like that, what might a government shutdown look to the crypto market? Because right now
Right.
it's not very that we do see the mirror, but uh, we don't have a central coin. If we had a central coin, what would happen if the government shut down with that?
Mm-hmm.
With people transacting with that coin potentially, what might that look like? And with so much changing in our U.S. economy and households just across the board, that's a little anxiety inducing. Not gonna lie to you.
Yeah. And it's interesting because, going back to, there's a lot of talk, a lot of returning talk about, just the ethos around crypto in general, and like, Satoshi Nakamoto, and just why everything, all this was even kind of started, was to kind of get away from the middleman. And now, we're returning to the point where governments were like bucking it. It was illegal, all that good stuff. And now they're kind of embracing it, kind of dabbling, researching it, all that good stuff. And now, parts of the public, that do trust government's insight and things like that, is like, okay, let's get into it. And then we got ETFs and we got different things like that. And it's a slippery slope, because we're kind of getting further and further away from, the whole ethos around decentralization for one. And with centralization comes like all that manipulation, and that those that volatility in market movement, right? I don't know, but it's a stepping stone that sometimes we have to kind of go through. It's unfortunate, but there's a whole lot of brainwashing that we kind of got to get through as humans.
Yeah, no, for real. Especially, well, I mean, I just feel like that in the Web3 market,
Yeah.
like in the Web3 world, like was up this morning, and I feel like I have the best ideas when I'm dog ass tired. And
Yeah.
I was driving in this morning to come in to do this at like 6:30, and when I tell you, I came across best, the best thesis statement. I feel like I might have to sit back down and get back in my article game and back in my essay game. Because I
Yes.
want to say it, but I'm not going to say it right now. But I really want to say what this thesis statement is, because, baby, it's gonna rock some. It's gonna rock some shit.
Oh, that's what's
It's
up.
it's
Hype.
gonna rock some
Okay.
shit. So I'm gonna have to really sit down tonight, like make it my like number one effort to sit down and put some notes down on this,
Yeah.
because, baby, like, ugh, I can't wait to jump into it. I can't wait to jump into it. So just a little teaser.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. I'm ready. I'm gonna be like, hey, boss, where that where that right now? No, that's what's up. Chat's going crazy. You got Better Call Saul in the building. Got Hale in the building. We got 6'4", 6'7", 412, 19 in the building. Good to see you. W new character. Iro's in the building. Good to see you, family. Smooth K in the building. And Twan in the building as well, too. Yes, yes. Iro, wait, I know Iro's loving this conversation because he was one of the early ones that guessed. He was like, no, right around this time. He's been through a couple markets. He's seasoned. He's like, Bitcoin's gone 105-ish was his target, So shout out to Iro. He knows ball. That's what's up.
Come on, Ira, we gotta get you up to come and chat with us. Like,
Undivided
let's get
attention coming soon.
dying to have like a deep dive into some market talk, like
Yes,
big time.
absolutely. Absolutely. And Smooth said, dang, you made 100K off Bitcoins. No, not me. So
Who
this
said
that
that? Who even said that?
so that's a common theme, especially when we're kind of pulling up these charts a lot of times, like portfolios are set up in the digital portfolios and apps are set up in the same way, where it shows, kind of like that big number of your total holdings and stuff like this. But this right here is CoinMarketCap. It's one of the sites that I go to kind of check all of the market movement. So that is just showing the price of each Bitcoin right now. So yeah, so over time, from 2010, this is the all-time chart for Bitcoin from 2010, 6 cents all the way on up to where we are today. We can even zoom back into the 1 month, which is down, but yeah, so we're sitting at 102, just over $102,000 USD per Bitcoin. So yeah, for sure. So W question, now that's what's up.
Let's see.
Yeah.
If we woke up tomorrow and Bitcoin was at 300K, what would be your big purchase? We always talk about, I remember back when we were really talking about getting into the market and how you take your gains. How much of that 300K? So you just woke up and that portfolio said 300K. And you said, okay, I'm gonna do my thirds. I'm gonna take my 100K real quick. What's gonna be your big purchase? No guilt about it. What's gonna be your big purchase?
Oh, that's a good question. That's a good question. That's a great question. I don't know. I think, dang. For me, boss, I'm not really like the big purchase guy. Like I really, had to sit with it for a minute. Like, I don't know. Sir Freeze is here. Clear the chat. I'm crying. I don't know, boss. What about you? Like,
I'm buying a residence. I'm buying a house.
Okay.
If I can, maybe 2.
So okay, so we talking 100K. We talking 100K extra.
Okay, 100. Okay, we'll start with 100.
Symbolic in a building. Good to see you.
What's up, Symbolic? Come on, talk show on point. No, I think that's where I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start. If it's not a residence, it's multiple cars to like start like maybe like boutique rental or something like that.
Okay. Yeah.
Like I'm definitely gonna have something that like either I can use or I can make something from.
That's what's up. Hey, I like it.
Now
Everybody's come.
If I got any left over, we cashing out at Adidas. At least.
Yeah, for me, I would probably. I'm in like right now. I'm in the mindset of like build the brand, brands even. So it'd be like, okay, a lot of the things that I have like a bottleneck around, like funding and capital around, I would just pull the trigger on those. So it'd be like diving heavily into the merch design, maybe even, definitely go look at, like you said, go take a look at some resident spots. But I'm in LA and 100K don't really get you far. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but that's what's up. Andre in the building, so what's good, gentlemen? Sig in the building, what's good as well too. Hey y'all,
what's good? Good to have y'all in today. Welcome.
That's what's up. So at first, boss, I think I misinterpreted the question, because you said if we wake up tomorrow, Bitcoin's 300, right?
Yes, I did say Bitcoin was 300.
So to me, I was like, okay.
I tried to like take it to a big number, but
there
if Bitcoin was at 300K, what's in the portfolio right now, that you might be able to take out a little more than you thought.
Something. Pretty much triple everything that's in there, right? Which is not a bad. Yes. Some moves would have to be made. I love it. That's what's up. I mean, I don't know, putting into that perspective, man, 300 is not even like super huge. It's only 3x from where we're at now, but it seems so far away, but that could, like we've seen from these different peaks and different cycles, that could come.
But I mean, think about. I can't remember exactly where it was when I bought my first, like when I first got in, but
Yeah.
that wasn't that long ago. That was less than 5 years ago.
Mm,
I mean, it could really do some things.
yeah. It can. It can. Boss, the other news that I was talking about, we talking about things all of a sudden skyrocketing, which we've seen. This week I've seen a couple of things skyrocket the wrong way.
Oh, like what?
Into the toilet.
Oh,
Centralization problems. My favorite things, two stable coins crash and burned this week.
okay. I know I heard about this, but I didn't dive into it. Like, catch
Yeah.
me up.
I don't really know the ins and outs, to be honest. I think, one of them, and I keep getting them confused because it's honestly like this week was the first time I heard about both of them.
Mm-hmm.
But two stables, they didn't do their thing. So let me pull up the one I know it's DEUSD from Elixir, and yeah, it's not good. It's not good. Let me pull up this 1 week chart here.
Oh, Elixir and Stream Finance. Okay, I've heard of Stream Finance. I haven't heard about
Yeah.
Elixir.
So yeah,
93 million.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So I talked about it a couple of days ago on the Yapping with Bees, but I was like, we were diving into it, looking at the X pages. Some of this company, a couple of the other one, they weren't really saying anything on the socials. It was like it's a wrap, crash and burned, you know. So, hey, so anything can happen, but it can happen the other way as well too. Emily's in a
I
building.
was literally about to say just to kind of keep it where we at and to keep it spicy. What if we wake up tomorrow and the portfolio is down to this? What's the first thing you're gonna do to start making it back?
I don't know. Sometimes when those first little movements happen, you got to sit on it.
No, that's true.
Sometimes you got to sit on it.
That's real true. But I feel like I'm not gonna lie, I hadn't really seen anybody come back from this to pull it back before. The first, I think, one of the first big, I think, drops I remember. Damn, it's right. Like I remember the talk around it, but damn, it's crazy that I don't remember the name of it. Which was it? Wasn't it a real big DeFi one? I know you remember what I'm talking about.
Yeah, shout out to Systax yesterday. He was telling me about all the rug coins, but he had me looking up Terra Luna.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Is pretty much in the same fashion, not gonna lie. So those algorithmic coins, I don't know. It's a cool experiment in theory until it's not. You know what I'm saying? And we've seen that attempt a couple of different times, but yeah, they said they have a dedicated plan to try to like reimburse folks that were in it and try to do it. I don't know, but they're like, huh?
How?
That's a good
You got
question.
93 million just like sitting and chilling that you can just get back to folks' wallets? Like,
Hey, these are questions I stay away from. Not gonna lie, because at the end of the day, if so, that's just centralization, and that's not what
I get it.
any of this tech is supposed to be about. Clearly, that doesn't work. But it's all good. It's all good. We actually got the two newest members of the Ohnahji fam in the building. We got Sir Freeze the Verse, and we got Emily Leviosa in the building. Yeah, the two newest Ohnahji holders. So shout out to them. Ohnahji Fight fam, and unlocked all the goodies in the Discord with the hidden back channel, student lounge, and all that good stuff. So yeah, shout out to y'all. Thank you guys for coming through. I know Emily was at a crypto conference this weekend. So I definitely want to tap in with her and field any questions and all that good stuff. I know that was a crazy time for sure, for sure. So yeah, it's good to see y'all. It's good to see y'all. I don't know, boss. I don't know, but I mean, so for me on the market, it wasn't all doom and gloom though. It wasn't all doom and gloom, especially for this week. ICP, Internet Computer, is down quite a bit from all-time highs, like real down from all-time highs. But 153 up for the week, percent up for the week. Filecoin's doing its thing. Zcash still doing its thing. Dash, Tezos even doing its thing a little bit, which is crazy. I've been hearing a lot of little rumblings. Go ahead.
I know what you said. Come on, Tezos.
Yeah. So it's not all doom and gloom, as the fear and greed kind of part kind of comes in. A lot of the people that are, some of the deep DJs in there, they're looking at, okay, what's some of these old coins and ecosystems, blockchains that have really good tech with them, or really good ecosystem around them, some art and all that good stuff. And like, what's a really good buy that's kind of a Hail Mary? And we're seeing some of that stuff pop off, which is interesting. I don't know.
No, I mean, I know, you said we're seeing some green in the chat, and I'm starting, and we continue to start to see things start to move. We've been talking now for weeks, if not months, that we're slowly but surely starting to come out of the valley that we were in, and when we start to do that, I mean, both of us have been on podcasts, and we see so much of now what's starting to come back out. I'm starting to see the copy pasta. I'm starting to see the threads. I'm starting to see people posturing to get to the right place to be, the face for the next one. And this one popped out to me. This topic popped out to me when I saw this, because I remember in the past kind of peak how we had celebrities in Web3, and I feel like we're coming back around. I feel like we continue to get these signs that we back. And so if you know who Iggy Azalea is, she has now been named the creative director of Thrust, which is more coins. And we know, I think that was last year, she was behind a coin mother that was on Solana. I'll save my comments. But that was really interesting to me, because I'm like, oh, are we back at this point in the story? She's now going to be here for helping push creative direction on Thrust, which is like a platform, almost like a community-based platform that have and things like that. And she's also talking about folks like Megan Fox getting in. And when we think about Iggy, when we think about Megan Fox, we're back to the eye candy that are pulling the bros to come back to start to spend their money. And I'm like, damn, are we back here again?
Cycles that quick.
Is this what this new era is going to be defined by? Now, look, if it's up to me, over here in this corner, it ain't going to be defined by that. But are we starting to see this celebrity eye candy thing now come back? Like, why does a coin need a creative director? Like, is she gonna be helping we talk about marketing? Are we just gonna be eye candy with the curves, being like, hey, come over here, come buy this, come talk to me, on streaming, if they're even doing that, or come talk to me on a space. People are selling spaces and stuff now, and I'm wondering like what this next thing is gonna look like. Very much.
It's going to be a lot of the same, boss, and hey, I mean, people out there could definitely make the case for, these coins need a creative director or whatever, but what's the coin doing? Is it a project? Is it a collection? Is it a business? Is it a community? Or is it just a coin? So yeah, we're definitely at that stage again where nobody knows what's going on, which is hilarious, because there's a whole bunch of people that do know what's going on. It's like, hey, I don't know. I think, are we going to just do these cycles until forever? Probably. probably.
No, but we can't do it this way again, B. We can't do it this way again. It was so
It's
exhausting last time.
it's gonna be worse this time, boss, because we're talking the I can't. I don't have any problem with that. Ladies, get your coins. That's what's up. But we're in the live streaming era now too. Like that piece, like remember how I was like, okay, we haven't even seen the mobile side, where I was like, okay, things are gonna pop off. It's gonna look different. Even if there's like an NFT run, whatever, coin run, whatever, meme coins, all that good stuff. We haven't seen its full potential because we're just getting to mobile. That whole part skipped what I was talking about. It was like, no, we're going right to live streaming. And I was like, okay. So we're going straight to content. And I was like, all right. So yeah, it's not over. It's not even, we're still the whole space, humans as a whole are still wrapping their head around what digital content, what digital art is, what digital goods are, digital apps, everything, just getting used to what digital even is. Moving that into, okay, we're pairing that with the Web3. You can ownership, trade, buy, sell, all that good stuff. So I don't know. We're gonna, Emily said, oh yeah, Iggy was talking about her stuff at the conference. I didn't see her though. Yeah, she was one of the main headline speakers at that conference she was at in Florida. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
That's
but like, okay, I'm gonna ask you in chat, talk to us as well. Like, what does it look like? What, not this Iggy Azalea stuff, but I'm talking about this this next cycle, this next peak. Like, what is it that you want to see? Because I know we talk about digital creation, we talk about digital creators. I definitely have seen an uptick in live streaming. I don't really know I've seen as much coming back around to audio spaces, written content, video content. I have seen it, but just there is, unless I'm in, look, life is life right now. I'm in it like I really want to, which like hurts my heart because now is the time. But I know, I'm not completely in it, but I may have missed something. But what are we seeing, or what might that look like? Like, what would y'all want to see? I definitely know I want to see, and what I always want to see, long form and written. Like,
yeah,
I want to see both of those. But like, on top of art, on top of the regular stuff, like chat, like dive into what, like, if it was your perfect world and you could shape what this next kind of creator cycle looked like, what would it be in?
Oh, we're touching in on it. I mean, for me, I would do the the goated IRO approach and be like, what happened before? These businesses, these tech companies, these, super uber big brain devs didn't connect with the genius art folks out there to build the organic marketing, because you're just building the cool stuff. The cool kids is coming, whatever. It's gravitating to a large audience of just pairing this tech, this emerging tech, with use cases or art that's really fly. That still hasn't happened. And it's still, unfortunately, I mean, hopefully there'll be some strides. I'm seeing some strides, shout out to CXY or CYXY. That's terrible.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
With Latasha and them, and just Sweet Man and his dev work and pairing. It's like a lot of the musicians and the devs in that space were connecting together just fine. I'm seeing like even the decentralized social part, and like with Bass and Farcaster, they're trying to get the push out there to get more eyes and ears on the creators and partner with the creators and stuff like that. But it's still not where it needs to be. In a perfect world, we would have Black, brown, allied, diverse voices, super talented people on the creation side, on the artists, the musicians, the producers, all that good stuff, the visions at these same tables that these devs are that are building these platforms. You know what I'm saying? So that would be my perfect world. And I feel like that would be, the perfect way to do it. Chat's going crazy. We got to read some of these real quick. Okay. Sister X back in the building. What's going on, fam? It's good to see you. Symbolic said, "Yeah, we can start calling marketing community again," with the
Huh.
smiley face. I feel you. I feel you. But Emily said, "I noticed at the conference there seems to be a big gap in the hype around crypto and the actual utility of blockchain tech." And
Mm.
Emily, if you didn't know how long that's been a problem, like
Yeah.
forever. So yeah.
Well, I mean, but that's also because um, in the general zeitgeist of people's minds,
Mhm.
crypto makes money, blockchain doesn't.
Mm. Talk about
When
it. Expound on that.
when I do think that of a lot of the perspective shifts needs to be how can blockchain better assist crypto
Right.
so that you can kind of piggyback on, I wouldn't even say the mainstream opinion about crypto, because the mainstream opinion about crypto isn't the best, but the
Right.
people, but I do think blockchain needs a vehicle to be carried to the masses, and if that is through crypto, and maybe even perhaps giving crypto a better name than
Mm.
right now, that could be beneficial.
Yeah. So we're getting right back down to the PR problem again.
Yeah. And I was truly reading this morning. Um, what was it? I can't remember exactly off the top of my head, but it was a new platform that was kind of aiming to be similar to an OpenSea, which
Okay.
we might have to get into that a whole nother time, because
Yeah.
I've been diving deep into what OpenSea is trying to do now, and they're trying to switch over to aggregation instead of what they were tried and true as, and I got opinions. But um, but they were listing all the ways that they were hoping to use their platform, and I have to go back and find it, and when I do, I'll put it over on campus. But I feel like all the things that they listed was everything that we know and love, just with a better name.
Mm.
And I was like, "Oh, is this where we're going?" They were talking about digital memorabilia. You know, we started with digital collectibles,
Yeah.
things like that. Instead of talking about NFTs, uh,
Right.
there was a new fancy word for what seemed like to me was perhaps utility. You know, some type of value proposition for the actual platform itself.
Here we go again.
Yeah, but but it's gotta happen some way, because we
Yeah.
gotta find a better word so that people aren't like, what, and shoo, zooming off.
I mean, but do we?
We
Because
do.
like our favorite,
You already know this. But
but
for the folks who know and understand the tech, absolutely. But I
yeah.
cannot go and talk to my 28-year-old friend and tell them how they should, how blockchain can help benefit them if
Yeah.
all they think about blockchain is crypto, and all they think about crypto is scamming,
Mm.
or they think 93 million drop. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's in the grand scheme of most of our portfolios, that
Right.
didn't affect us. And I do mean us. So that really
Yeah.
didn't affect us. So, if we're framing it in a way that it can be beneficial for us and counteract what's always swirling that we see in the news and media, I do think it might be a little bit beneficial.
Yeah.
But
So,
what else we got in chat? What else we got?
oh, chat going crazy. So we got my guy Ricardo over here on the LinkedIn side. It's good to see you, family. That's what's up. Tap back into the Discord when you're ready, man. But yeah, we've been heavily over here on the streaming side, just going crazy since April. So yeah, kind of got away from the Twitter Spaces. I might bring a couple spaces back here and there. I might not.
Damn, I
I
miss it
might.
so much. Glad
You say
Dave
you miss it?
the other day on Farcaster about it. But like, are
Yeah,
people still over on Spaces? And when I pop in, it's still some stuff going on.
yeah.
Um,
I'm
go
starting. I'm
go.
starting to see. I'm starting to see more like the live stream purple bubbles though ratio to the to the blue Twitter Spaces. I've seen that, because I remember back in the day it would be like 1 or 2 or 3 of those live streams, and then tons of spaces. But now it's like those lives are kind of streaming up, which actually I need to check on ours right now.
And what I was gonna say earlier, very lukewarm take, not even a hot, might be a cold one, depends on where you stand. But I think Farcaster and Base are where we'll be for this next cycle.
Say it again. Sorry, I was messing around with the
I
thing.
think Farcaster and Base are where we're gonna be for this next cycle.
How do you feel about that?
Dang, I wasn't expecting to follow up.
Yep.
No, I mean I was. Personally, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Is it there right now? No. I remember I remember the fervor in which you spoke of Base and Coinbase and all the stuff that they were doing. I remember the fervor that you had when Farcaster first hit. And I look back now and I'm like, dang it. But I see the bones. I see the bones of something good happening over there.
Yeah.
Over the past week, I feel like I've been seeing an influx of followers, an influx of content. And I remember when Farcaster first hit, and everybody was like, "Oh, it's all the good stuff that's not on Twitter and X." Hot take. This is a hot take. I think Farcaster needs it. Right now, it's giving boring.
Yeah.
Right now, it's giving Facebook. It's giving look what I ate for dinner. There's nothing on it that has shaken the out. There has not been a Meet Me in Temecula. It needs that.
No.
It needs that.
We're way far away from that. Way far away from that.
Really? Truly though?
Yes.
But I mean, look, Meet Me in Temecula was something completely different. But like something of that caliber on that app.
Right now, so in my opinion, right now, Andre said Web3 as a whole needs more sex appeal. Right now, for me,
because Iggy and Megan Fox said they got it, so
they got a
go ahead, Andre. I mean, let's see the thirst trap with the retwist.
No, he said it's not quote unquote sexy. No, I feel what you're saying there. I think Farcaster for me has been a blast like this past week, but that is because I have been in a specific niche channel that benefited me to play in it and be competitive, so I was in Cast Out. Unfortunately, our team got voted out yesterday. So that's where I know we lost, but that was cool. So I think right now I'm seeing just an exploration of a new mobile decentralized blockchain social platform that is kind of growing, and they're just really building out the tech still. We're building out the wallet inside of that, which is getting really good. There's been a lot of iterations to that. Buy, sell, and trading coins and all that good stuff. They just acquired Clanker. So, you got the meme coin side. You can spin up your own coin in seconds. You can even do with AI bots. Like there's like 3 or 4 different AI bots you can chat in there, spin up a coin. So basically a lot of the developers right now are kind of at the stage of just, what can we do with this? And unfortunately, when you don't have a lot of like the out there creators, like, okay, let's do this way off the wall thing, we're just returning to like what used to work previously in blockchain and crypto. So we're seeing like NFT collections pop off that are, related to Farcaster, Farcaster Purple, all that good stuff, right? Just had the rebrand of the logo. They have like, the memes and lore around Farcaster itself. Like that's what the whole Cast Out Games was. It was like utilizing the tools and the games that are mini apps in Farcaster, and also like the trivia was like Farcaster lore. So I didn't even know all that, and I was like, okay, I'm in trouble because I wasn't spending all that much time over here learning like that. So right now it's basically just like doing all of the old stuff, but doing it in a mobile app specifically made for crypto Twitter, if that makes sense. That's the stages it's at.
But you're talking about tech. I'm talking about personality.
I'm meeting some all right folks. I mean, Naomi's not really on there anymore. She took a little break. She had some family stuff going on.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I think that all the stuff, like if there was a way to get a portion of it without the real hardcore bird stuff that happens on the formerly bird out, that's what it needs for people to even be interested. Because don't get me wrong at all, the tech stuff is absolutely great.
Yeah.
But out
look at go ahead.
It's giving nerd. It's giving nerd.
It is.
Who does it need to be me? Do I need to do a Farcaster Shade Room? Like,
I mean, if that'll get it popping.
I've gone to look in the pop culture channels, which I think that was kind of lost a while back, and I'm like, what are we talking about? What is this? What?
Look at these.
Who got the good art? Who talking shit? I need somebody to. Where's the mess at?
It's in the back channels.
This is me.
It's in the back channels.
My bird. This is me and my birdness. But also, like, I want to be entertained. Where's the entertainment?
It's in the back channels.
I want to be educated with the tech. Don't get me wrong, but I want to be entertained.
Look at these comments going crazy. I'm weak. Andre said, "Where is Lady Whistle Down? Something edgy. Farcaster does need something like a shade room." It's okay. It's happening in the back channels. It's happening. I promise you. The drama, but that's what I'm telling you. The drama is all happening in the back channels. I was not aware.
Put me in the group chat. That stuff needs to be on the timeline.
Look at these two comments. All right, so I gotta return back to Emily real quick.
Okay.
She was at her conference. You're gonna die laughing at this. So check this out. I'll put it up on the screen. Have you heard of the Dojino dogs? They had a whole group at the conference. They seemed so funny. They kept barking.
It's giving cute dog.
That's where we're at. It's giving goblins, apes, just that whole that whole play is not going away. So, she's look at this.
With that name, it's giving like Doge on ordinals. Like
that's exactly what it is.
Again, it's giving nerd. Like,
is it giving nerd because it's just
like a cute? Can we truly get like a dog? Can we get a dog on base or something? Can I get some cute dogs?
So all I'm hearing, boss, right now is that we need a little home team color over there, or a little bit more. It started to kind of try, and then they went the celebrity route, and nobody knew if those celebrities were actually celebrity accounts and that what whoop up and all that. And then the black chats was kind of off it, not gonna lie. So also Farcaster's not my favorite app. It's not my favorite decentralized social app. There was a huge competitor on the other side, which was one of my favorite app, which is Orb. Yeah, and Orb was cooking, and a lot of the home team was over on Orb because I mean the UX, the UI, it was fly, it was fun, we had stickers, all the stuff, whoop de wop, Latasha and crew was over there. You know what I'm saying? Like she's dabbling over in the Farcaster side a little bit, but we was going hard for the Orb side, and they kind of pivoted to the Lynch chain, had to drop down for pause production for the week or two, lost all momentum, came back and didn't really do nothing. A lot of those people that were in Lynch chain, the creator of Orb himself, Family Wallet homie, they got picked up in different places. I think the Orb went over to Rarible, and Benji from Family Wallet, he's over at base now cooking up. So I'm excited to see that too, but that's a different discussion. So it's like Farcaster kind of won out on the missteps of that, not gonna lie.
But I mean, I kind of feel like that's how it works sometimes, though. You
Yeah.
know, you
Look at Emily's spot on. That's why I love like when you know the people who that aren't in this like fringe tech and stuff like hop in. They're like, this is what are y'all doing over here? What is y'all doing? I love it. I love it. Give it very nerdy, but seem like they were trying their best. That's a fly comment, Emily, and 1000%. And we've seen that since 2008. Not gonna lie. We back here. We back here.
but we got the opportunity to change it. At the very least, we got the opportunity to change it. So I think I need to. I mean, I've been doing this already. Like over on the back end, just for me personally, we got the opportunity to change it, and especially now, like being not even because we're nowhere near at the very beginning of Forecaster, but with the very milk toast energy I feel over there sometimes. Now's the prime time for somebody to come in and shake some stuff up.
Facts.
Now,
Huge facts.
it might have to be number 1991, or look, I might need to have to grab a new one.
Oh, snap.
Number 1991. Wait, I'm talking too much. Stop.
I'm weak. Emily said, I feel like the mass perception of the nerds is kind of neutral or a little curious, but then if the nerds have money, it's different. It turns into, wait, those guys are rich because they own some pixels? How I do that? That's spot on. I love it. But that makes me excited because I know what comes after that. The opportunity to catch some fire. You know what I'm saying?
So where I go from that, excuse me for being spicy at 2:00 my time, but you know what they say about nerds in the bedroom.
I'm crying.
That's the direction I'm going to take it. That's where I want to take it because I know we're being nerdy, and I know all this stuff. It comes to the money, but then also with the money, well, no, that's very spicy. I was gonna go in a whole different direction with the money and the bedroom type of stuff, and that would have ended up on the Diddy side, and I don't want to go there. But I'm just saying, like that's the type of spice we need. And y'all are getting boss right now who's running on fumes, and you see like I'm giving very different right now. So
Boss 2.0 in the building on the 11:00 a.m. start instead of the 10 a.m. So OhnahjiU after hours.
In the middle of the day.
Yeah.
I didn't go there, but I'm just saying, like, we go nerd and tech, but forecasting needs some. Oh, we need an after dark channel. I heard about the thirsty channel that kind of got co-opted into hydration, and that's not what we needed. So maybe we need a forecaster after dark. So
I am not
kind of talk about the nerdy stuff, but not the nerdy stuff.
Well, I mean, hey, the Commons is back. Wednesday nights, pop culture.
No, I can't do that on the Commons. That's on the OhnahjiU umbrella.
Okay.
I gotta be pulled up. We gotta be classy based over there.
That's too funny. What's funny though, and I think the thing that's gonna shake all this up, and it already has, is the live streaming part. Like putting the live streaming part with the coining content and all that good stuff, it's turn the space on its head. Like we've seen the most crazy stuff from Pump.Fun. They went through that cycle where it's like, okay, no, we need centralization because folks is what are we doing? Y'all acting crazy. So it's gonna be interesting because live stream's not going away. That's only gonna ramp up. The tech's getting better. Decentralized tech is starting to converge with that as well too. AI is here with that, along with it. I don't know. You know me. I'm just in my corner collecting art, trying to meet some cool people. That's it. That's it. I I need to get to another crypto conference because I just want to see it and just laugh. Just be like, okay, we're here again. Okay, that play's coming back. Okay, you know,
My goodness.
yeah,
Well, we see that already. You just came from TwitchCon. You already saw
yeah.
some of that.
But it's different, boss. Like we didn't have like it's like when Emily's talking about, you know, these they're getting into character and like, you know, hooping and hollering. It's like community cosplay, but you're adding in money into it, which is nuts because they're quote unquote investors at that point and they're going hard. They're going to be in character forever. Like, you know, there's probably still some goblins out there in character forever.
I was just about to say
Yeah.
it's goblins on space with speaking gibberish.
So should I continue my sirens collection thing? Should I do the sirens?
I mean, it sounds like we need a IRL Onaji meetup with a probate.
Well, we got, I don't know. Humans just fascinate me. That's me. At the end of the day, I'm just weak at all of it. But the far, I'm telling you, the cast out games this week, the Farcaster side of that, it put me in a whole new lane on Farcaster. And I was like, okay, this is interesting.
Okay.
It's kind of fun. People's getting their feelings hurt. It was wild. You said you're like, where the drama at? I'm telling you, the drama's over there. It's just living in the back channels. So.
I'll start reaching out to sources.
Is that me? Is that me, the source?
No, I wouldn't do that.
You got some other ones?
I wouldn't ask you to violate your ethical high ground.
Andre said, we don't believe you. Oh, okay. That's fine. I believe me. That's fine. Emily said, I remember Goblins. Goblins was the last NFT project I wrote about back in that cycle. That was my exit. I'm crying.
Wow.
Yes. And that play was like attempted over on Farcaster where there was a channel that was called The Firm. I don't know if I talked about that, where it was like, yeah, like office vibes. People were coming in there and they were building, you know, memes and inside joke together as like we're all in the office type vibe. But it kind of got squashed because the momentum shifted from you know, Say Angel. He came through with his Warplets app. It's like an NFT you saw, and then that kind of skyrocketed, and then, you know, the Clanker acquisition and all that good stuff, so it just got overshadowed. But like they were trying that whole play again, and I don't know, it was entertaining, you know what I mean? It was refreshing from Win Lambo, because we were in Win Lambo for a minute and ain't nobody was getting a Lambo.
Yeah.
Like not this time. So I don't know. Yeah, no. I just keep an eye on stay in process. Mm-hmm. And if, you know, once they hit their milestones, I'll tweet about it and they'll retweet me and like we keep pushing. I'll be dabbling over on Spill sometimes, like what's going on over here, putting some art. I'm still like one of the last heads over there on Rodeo, but that traction's picking it back up. Okay. Folks are still coming in. You know what's killing Rodeo is AI. I'm not gonna lie. AI is killing Rodeo. Because all of the generations, like it's taking over every single channel. It has a dedicated AI channel, and they were like, "Screw that, we're putting AI everywhere." It's like, okay. So for me, I go in there, I look at my he said, Andre said, hubris killed Rodeo. Oh, we talk about it. Tell us more. We could talk. Hey, tell us more. But I just go in there, look at my list of following or whatever. There's something cool in there, you know, magenta and gold catching my eye. Boom, cop it, you know, keep it pushing. But there's a lot of cool tech out there that just nobody really cared about. But that just points me to that they don't really care about the art. They're just looking at the numbers. When Lambo versus I'm here to meet some artists, you know. Got too high on their own supply, founder couldn't get enough of the smell of his own. Woo! Flew too close to the sun. Yeah, my critique on that, I think the whole marketing part of like bucking crypto, like getting rid of the crypto BS and all, I think that was a huge misstep because one, the general public's not stupid. They're gonna come in and be like, oh, okay, you used to be crypto, now you're not. Why not? How is it not crypto anymore? They come in and they find out, oh, it's still crypto. Like, okay. And it's crypto mixed with a whole bunch of AI. Like the artists are gonna run away. So it is what it is. Never knew why people liked them to begin with. Andre, I liked it. I think for me, it was I got shadowed by the I'm in early club. They got me on that one because I missed out on Foundation completely. Was sad about it, sitting on the sideline, you know. And when I had the chance to be rodeo like day one, I was in there, and I connected with a bunch of cool artists in there, you know, and all that good stuff. I meant to say rodeo never knew why people liked them. Oh yes, that's a good call out. He said they never knew why people liked them. Well, they wasn't answering my messages and my emails like, you want to come sit down and undivided attention over here. I'll tell you why your app is good. You don't have to believe me or not. That's fine. I love it. Nah, we on a tangent over here. I like it. See, Emily said, I heard.
But also those are the type of conversations that are needed. I feel like those are the type of conversations that in the past cycle on Twitter, that was the drama. Getting in a space and getting taken to task about stuff like what Andre just said.
Yeah.
And that's what had the spaces so huge. That's what had people going to see what was going on.
Facts. It's all just like, I can sum it all up with like the Tezos poll. Was that what they called it?
Wow.
The Tezos poll. I mean, it is what it is.
What a time.
Emily said, I heard of a project.
In the Gazette, the damn Tezos poll.
Hey, major fumbles, man.
Major.
Heard of a project helping farmers in Haiti uses blockchain to keep track of inventory from the farmers, growing it to when it's sold at the grocery store, reducing tons of waste and costs. Yeah. Supply chain tracking, all that good stuff. Yeah. It's still a major use case of blockchain that is probably being implemented, in the A&D and researching and all that good stuff, but just doesn't really make headlines, you know?
Yeah. And I mean, that's the good stuff. That's the stuff that I personally am looking forward to. I remember saying when I first started to learn about it, like, I cannot wait to, have my ID on the chain. So,
but you say that sentence
stuff, but I mean, if I needed to access it in that way, I could and have it be secure.
Yeah. You say that, and some people out there in the chat, they freak out.
I did correct.
Yeah.
But then I also feel like that in time is where we'll be. And I mean, if you freak out, then you will be on the fringes, much like when blockchain first started out and they were on the fringes. Oh, and then those folks that were on the fringes will create something in opposition to that'll end up growing, and maybe 200 years from now will overtake what's going on with with blockchain or artificial intelligence. That's just how the cycle and process of evolving and human ideas work. But you going crazy. Yeah, you can't really stop the process of it. People we talk about that right now with AI. It's everywhere, and people talk so much about it, and even the haters can't really get away from it.
You can't.
So what are you going to do? And I'm not saying that it's futile. I'm saying, as we learn from IC through, use it in ways that you feel like resonate with you morally, ethically, whatever else. But just because you resonate with it in that way doesn't mean that the process will stop.
Right. 1,000%. Audrey said, no, I think that might be a bit too far. The IDs and things. I mean, said we needed to protect people's privacy. Emily said she should write about projects that have good utility to BH. They need more attention. They do, but that's that marketing problem. It's a huge problem. But I feel like blockchain tech is super useful for developing economies because it shows how crypto is a better version of money. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, that's something for us for Ohnahji that we've been on for forever, like highlighting good projects with utility that help benefit the home team, whether that is, talking about publishing or having artists on that are talking about how their own processes of using AI to create something original, whether that is, someone from the home team coming on to talk about DAOs and how they can really help benefit Black and Brown communities financially outside of, the BS that we see, DAOs get a bad rap with. So, we have definitely done a lot of that, but it's just sometimes they're not able to scale to that point where it goes outside of the communities that they're in. And so, definitely hoping as we're on live stream, maybe as we're in these new places, that we can start to be the ones to help shape what's being talked about, the culture behind it, whatever else, so that we're not at that same place again. Because we kind of feel like we definitely are, or at least moving in that direction. And in that little teaser I gave at the beginning about about a new essay that's in my mind, it's definitely blowing open what we've seen in the past and how we can avoid making the same mistake. It just depends on if you consider what we came from a mistake.
Bars.
I hit that one, didn't I? Oh, I
Yeah.
hit that one. That was it. I hit that one. Clip that, baby.
Boss out here streaming. I love it. Shout out to the retake side. They're going crazy. Greatness in the building. Good to see you, family. Things are going amazing. Got Gerald in the building as well, too. Hey, OhnahjiU, what's going on, family? How you doing? Damn in the building as well, too. Our guest is not a guest, not super guest, but this is Boss 2.0. This is Dean of Communications over at the U, super supporter, the right hand at the U since forever. It's good to see you, damn. That's what's up. Topic of discussion. We're just talking about, things are down. Things are kind of dipping a little bit, not going to lie. But we're talking about, the problems of crypto and these tools. And it has the PR problem, the marketing problem, the PR problem. Honestly, it's missing a lot of the cool factors, missing a lot of cool kids. It's, a lot of times, the tables that are making these decisions, they're not really encompassing a diverse crowd of people in there, getting some opinions from the people they need to get some opinions from. Like the cool, solid tech only gets you so far. There's 26 million coins out there now. There's tons of blockchains that are like the best, like super fast, like settlement times and all this stuff, but nobody cares because there's another blockchain that does just as good of a job, right? That is doing a better job marketing. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, sometimes especially in crypto, the marketing comes from money, but it doesn't always have to come from money. You can just have the coolness factor. You know what I'm saying? Black and brown communities understand that full well. But yeah, that's what we're talking about today. Henderson's also in the building. It's good to see y'all. Like, thanks for coming through.
Well,
that's love. That's love.
Good to have you.
Emily said, you got any recommendations for blogs or newsletters that she can read? Yeah, the Alpha Gazette.
We got to get back to it. Emily, we're trying to get over there. I promise you, we're trying to get over there. I mean, I gotta go take a look. I feel like there are a few different places that I always check. So check over on campus, and there are definitely some podcasts and stuff that I listen to and one or two newsletters that help not really catch me up on what's going on, but give me an idea of what's going, so I can take off on my own tangent of
Yeah.
research to see what is really kind of interesting, of at least for me.
Emily said, how does she connect with Boss Links? What's your favorite place you can say on live stream that we can reach you? At the Discord though, for sure.
Definitely Discord. I mean, you can still find me right now over on Twitter, Brian O'Shea Dance. Um, I'm kind of honestly, truly, I'm kind of doing a rehaul of everything. So, um, I think Farcaster would be a good place if you are there, but definitely start over on Discord. You can find me here on Twitch, Boss, the number 2, spell out point, POINT, and then 0. I gotta be better on getting my stuff put together. Emily, you just added something to the list, so I can get myself in order, because I definitely need to. ChatGPT is helping me organize everything I need, so I can be on the top end of this next stuff coming on the opposite side.
Talking about, yeah, and Emily, if yeah. But you can definitely, if you like, hey, I'm trying to reach Boss, and you send it to anywhere OhnahjiU at OhnahjiU, all the socials, I'm gonna shoot that right on over. So you good. You good for sure. Greatness over here on this side. Said interesting discussion for sure. Do you think regulation scared away good PR teams? It's a good question. Honestly, I think, going back to what Andre was saying, like sometimes these teams, these developers, the hubris kind of scares it away. Like they don't be listening. A lot of times, these big brain devs, they can get to a sizable bag, a sizable, successful career by just building the fly tech. You know what I'm saying? Andre said, I think lack of money scared away PR teams too. Yeah, they're not really hiring folks. There are PR teams that will take that risk in emerging technology, to where we're all waiting for, regulation and things like that, but he said good PR costs good money. That ain't.
And I mean, if I can add a side there for that, honestly, truly, I think regulation is what's going to bring more people into it. Let me be clear. I don't necessarily like that, but I am a realist in knowing that people have to feel safe and secure to feel safe and secure in getting in something. So we got to have some regulation somewhere, for people to get into it. We lost B. Don't know what just happened. It's not the best for me.
Dang. Terrible. Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah. Oh, you still can't hear? We lost B, lost Boss. Yeah, it was. Hey,
I can hear you.
It was the hub. The hub done killed me.
Oh no.
But we all right. That's number 1 on my bucket list. Let me write that down. This thing is dying.
No.
But now we get, it just blue cut off. We can hear again. Okay, we back. Cool. That's what's up. Okay, go ahead. Finish that thought. You was cooking.
The FBI heard our conversation. They said suspend his line.
Weak. CJ in the building. What's good?
I think what I was saying was that I kind of think regulation is what people need to feel safe and secure to get back into it. So I don't know if I kind of agree with Andre that the lack of money killed the good PR teams, but I feel like the regulation plus the good PR team is probably what a lot of this needs for more folks to come over here.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely. They're cooking over here on the retake side. Gerald said PR could fix half of crypto's image issues if they actually hired communicators and not just tech bros. Nail on the head.
No, but that depends on who you're communicating to, because I don't think that there are people I don't really think there is one person who can communicate to the masses to be able to reach as many people as possible. I mean,
And
like you want to get Cardi B over here to like do some PR or something. I mean, I don't.
I mean, that would help.
It
I mean,
would. It
if
would. But
I don't know.
when I think about Cardi and I think about how she was politically having decent conversations with political people that I think help
Mhm.
educate folks about what was going on politically. Yeah, absolutely. But then you got the people that are gonna look at her and be like, oh no.
Yeah,
So then what
I'm
do we
weak. Chat
like
going
Eric
crazy.
Kirk? Like,
Greatness also said, exactly. Most crypto devs don't bring in storytellers or PR pros, just coders. That's why the message misses the public. Facts. Nah, everybody
too
laughing
high
at Cardi
level.
Coin. Everybody laughing at Cardi Coin.
Devs are too high level. And if
The
you
problem,
you know me from back in Onaji Lord back in the cut, me and Devs, we be doing this. Not all the time, but
yeah.
the ones who be taught. Oh, I'm not even gonna get into it because y'all gonna get me hot. Y'all gonna get me hot. Thankfully, I know
Yeah.
devs that are decent people, but it's many more out there that are not.
Oh, hey. I mean, hey, it's how do I want to phrase this? Let me put my PR skills to work. No, I think like we had that discussion around art and we had that discussion around I think we need to get away from you have to go through pain and trauma to create art. You know, we were talking about that
Yeah,
back in the day. I think the
absolutely.
same is true for any field that you got to learn, any, especially like developing it is not easy. It's
It's
getting a
not.
lot easier with the bots, which is a discussion as well too, but
But
I think
but someone knowing it. Oh my God, my dev hurt is showing. But
I'm
but
dead.
also the fact that you know it doesn't give you a pedestal against others, and
Mm.
sometimes I feel like that's what they feel like, and that is not cute, especially home team ones.
Hey, like I said, sometimes that brainwashing goes deep. You know, drinking the Kool-Aid and forget the big mission. That's sometimes crypto as a whole.
Ooh,
I love it. Now, chats are going crazy. I can let's see what y'all talking about. Let's see. Andre said the hard part is marketing to people in crypto and people out of crypto are two completely different conflicting messages for sure.
yeah,
But you don't you gotta diversify the voices that are getting this message across too, though. You can like even take like a crypto conference for instance, like you can have different rooms where different people are catering to different audiences. I've seen that. Well, I've seen Afrotech do it pretty decently, where they set up, the different speakers and the different and they were okay naming what it was. Like this is for the super big brain devs that know such and such, Python, React, your back end, front end devs and all that stuff. If you know the language, cool. And they didn't have a problem naming it that. And then on the other side, like, okay, if you're into art, if you're into the NFTs, digital collectibles, whatever, go here. Like this is where this stuff is at. I think there's I don't know. Let me read some of these chats. Chat's going crazy. uh Emily said you gotta lose time and money to gain time and money. Oh, that's an interesting piece that a lot of humans later on in life, way too late in life, learn. The message to non-crypto people is new money and look, it's safe. The message to crypto people is look how much freedom you have. Tons of free does not equal safe. Therefore they're conflicting messages.
mm.
Thematically, I feel they're opposed to each other. Oh yeah. And they said, "Oh yeah, no one likes being told by the nerds that they're brokey and a normie and they have no bag because they're late to the alpha. Just makes you want to beat the nerds up." And Emily, a
Exactly,
lot of them. Oh,
Emily. Exactly. You and me, we're here. We see each other. Because
I'm
I'm
crying.
well, I'm not gonna say that, but look, in my mind, I'm nary a brokey nor a normie, and the fact that you're trying to bring it to others, you got an issue with. Mm.
I'm crying. Nah. Shout out to y'all cooking today on this OhnahjiU Saturday for real. For real, for real. I mean, there's a lot of work that the space has to do. Will we do the work? Who knows? That's for the
The folks
space
who
to
are not scared
decide.
of it will.
Facts. That's true.
You're at a you
That's
you
true.
looking at two folks who are not afraid of it.
That part. That part. Been here a whole long minute. And still having fun in it, I think. I don't know. So what's next, boss? What we getting into? Like, you know, you mentioned you got the wheel spinning now. You mentioned DreamCon. You mentioned some meetup things. So I'm already shooting some messages out. Yeah.
Yeah. No, and I mean that I believe I know I was feeling like this when, we were talking about other events that were coming along, but
Yeah.
I mean it's kind of that perfect storm that we always said we needed to do, at least to start, to start stuff like this. You already have a built-in event, you got in a great area. It's just finding it, using the resources and the connects, and even if it's small, it happened.
Yep.
That momentum grows.
For sure. For sure. For sure. Now it's gonna happen. We got some big ideas. So stay tuned. We'll have some word for you guys because that's long overdue. I got ideas for sure. Probably too many over the top ones, but we'll scale it down and we'll get it in. And we said when I see crypto, the crypto kids, I want to keep calling them nerds. That's mean, y'all. It reminds me of gaming culture, seeing cliques of gamers who know the strategies to win and have the big egos. 1,000%. 1,000%.
I don't mind nerds. I mean, I consider myself one somewhat.
Yeah.
So I mean, and I've already been spicy enough talking about them. So know that what I said still stands. And I mean, like, you know, nerd is not a bad thing.
She said, my bad when I say crypto nerds. I was thinking of the dude barking the devotional talks.
Now,
So,
maybe I should clarify and say in certain spaces, nerds are not a bad thing. Maybe in that space, perhaps that, because I don't know if them folks was for. So
yeah.
but
We need to talk about
nerds. Yeah, no, super cool.
the blurs.
Yes.
Andre said we need to talk about the difference between a nerd and a geek, though. Scientifically, they are different, right? Yeah, I wouldn't know. I
never know this. Okay,
I think there are some differences, but
conversation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, because hey, there's people in my life that's gonna call me all of them, and that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah,
that's all good.
I think we should have a word like otaku. Like in Japanese, it just means somebody who's passionate about a single subject.
There we go.
And that can go from trains to animation to music to data, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So crypto otaku, but I mean that comes with its own right. It's own connotations, its own perceived thought as well. So I mean, again, we're back. See, we keep circling back around to this PR problem.
That's all it is. That's all it's ever been. Because, and the other problem within there is like human greed. Like that's going crazy.
Yeah.
This is a financial space at the end of the day. So that is a huge problem as well too. But to me, all of that, this is encompassing in marketing too, letting people know that that's out there. Those things are out there and acknowledging them. A lot of people outside of crypto, and they're like, hate crypto, hate blockchain and team, blah blah blah, all that good stuff. And I'm like, okay, well, what's going on? Oh, it's a scam. People are just just the rich getting richer. Okay, I mean, yes, probably, but also all this other stuff is happening as well too. Like, I acknowledge that you aren't wrong. A lot of that's going on, but there's some other stuff out there as well too. Greatness said, so are crypto devs the otakus of finance?
No.
I'll say quick no. That's a solid question, solid lead. Greatness,
But
solid lead.
that is a good question. That is a good question. I think that devs are otaku of code, depending on what it
Okay.
is they know. But
Mm.
of the finance space, not quite.
Damn said crypto otaku. Now that's a new subculture waiting to happen. See, you on something. You on
Got
something,
something
boss.
started over here. Come on.
That's fly. I'm still just trying to wrap my head around code in general, and the basics. Like, I'm brand new to it, and just I love it. Emily said, someone spit up a coin. You definitely just got back from a conference. Coin it. Coin it. Run it up. So to me, the ability to do that, attach some financial starting to different ideas that you just have, different ideas, different conversations, different IP is brilliant. But then it becomes like we lose a lot of the brainstorming, thinking about it, the intention behind it, because everybody wants to be first to market, go super fast, which is I think I wrote about it about like AI, on one of our favorite our favorite devs was just like, diminished AI and was, it's just fast search. It's just fast search. You remember that? That was a good
I
time.
do.
And so, I mean, I get it, but when the fast becomes so fast that it feels like magic, then you have to acknowledge that for what it is. It's not just simply just fast. It's like, lightning flash, magical flip of a switch type vibes. It's one of those innovations and one of those feats. I don't know. Emily said, I want to get in coding too. Let's do it. Let's get into it for sure. It's a good. But Andre said it's not magic though. You can't forget that. So yeah. So correct me. Like what am I trying to? I think it just like it feels like magic. Like to the masses, it'll feel like something I've never seen before.
No,
I don't know what's going on. Go ahead.
It definitely does. When I think about, I know I see through. I think posted over in the was it in the music channel, but it was a woman who was coding a acid trip song.
Okay.
And she was literally like, okay, we're gonna bump up the hard pass, we're gonna do this, and you see her coding it, and you see like the code on the screen, and as she types in that code, the music that you're hearing in the background changes. Like she is literally creating it in real time. So the fact of the matter that you can type something in, and that in turn can change something that you're hearing for someone who has never seen that before, or someone who really doesn't understand the 0-1 of the binary, that it feels like magic, because it was okay, we're gonna bump this up, we're gonna take it down, and all she did was change numbers, and then the next line of code was something else, and then you hear a new instrument come in, and the next line comes in, and it's a hard pass, and it flipped the entire song. And let's not get it twisted, coming from like a 90s techno fiend, like it was some good music.
That's tight.
I was like, oh, this is it. So I mean, it can, but I just think, for people who know what it takes to be able to do something like that, they know the work behind it. But for someone who doesn't, definitely looks like magic. When I think about Disney, or when I think about dance itself, sometimes that's my goal as a choreographer, is to try to hide a transition, so all of a sudden you see this picture or this big accent that came out of nowhere that's in the music, in the movement. And
Yeah.
only I know that it took me working with a dancer 45 minutes to get these 4/8 counts done. But
Right.
to an audience member who's gonna see it for the first time, that's like, it looked like it just came out of nowhere. Or when you think
Right.
about the magic of Disney, as someone who is a dancer who's been involved in productions before, there's a lot back there that goes behind that magic, from sight to smell to so much more, which is why it's a multi-billion-dollar company. Uh, so for and I don't mean to say it in this way, but for the people who don't know, I find a nice way to say that. The people who don't know, it looks like magic, truly.
And a lot of time that's the beautiful part of some of these spaces. Like, I don't really want to know how everything is made.
Mhm.
Because a lot of times I like to experience that quote unquote magic. It's fun, it's entertaining, you know. I don't know. It's awesome. It's awesome. Emily said being on the edge of tech really does feel like magic, because there's like zero outside awareness of how the newest tech works. Exactly. I love production and production magic, and I love not knowing how it works because I love magic. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't spoil the trick for me. Don't spoil the trick. That's what's
But
up.
then, like somebody like me that's like, oh, I want to create that magic. Then I
Yeah,
go and look and see what you got to do to do it, and I'm like, oh man.
it's a lot. It's a process. It's a skill. It's
Because
a
when I tell you I have like the best idea for a game, and then I'm like, oh, I can vibe code it, and then I look at it and I'm like, you can't vibe code this. Stop, stop it,
right.
stop it,
Oh,
stop it.
that's too funny. That's too funny. Emily said earlier, she said, the way I was listening to a speaker at the conference, and she goes, I don't even want to make up a fake coin as an example because someone here will actually make it right now. That's where we're at.
We saw a lot of that in the past cycle.
Oh man. The thing for me though is like this is where I get into like my elitist bag that I need to shake. And shout out to Havens V because she'll be checking me on it. And I'm like, okay, but a lot of times with the intention, like I need sometimes I like when humans have barriers like a mainnet versus a polygon. We went through this. The polygon was the coin everything, put everything out there. It doesn't matter what it was. The problem is that you get all of this stuff, all of the jokes, all of the memes, all of the racist stuff. Like, not a whole lot of people was putting there was some racist things on mainnet ETH, but it
Mm-hmm.
costs a lot of money to put some stuff on mainnet ETH. So if you were putting projects on mainnet ETH, you were
You
being
was standing up
intentional
in
about it. You say what you're saying?
you was standing up in it.
Exactly. So I mean, but now we're in like coin everything, the clanker side, whatever, throw it up there, just Hail Mary everything. You know what I'm saying? I'll put it in football terms. We just every play, Hail Mary, just throw it out there. You know what I'm saying? It's not like let's march down the field strategically. That's went out the window, you know. Uh, it's all good. That's It's all good. I just think I don't know, especially like blockchain and crypto and things. I don't know. For me, there's like a time and a place for the experimentation. And it doesn't belong everywhere on chain, in my opinion. But that's hard to like explain. You know what I'm saying? Especially because to somebody out there, everything, all of it's research and development, all of it's fringe tech. Like, if I didn't know it existed, I wouldn't really care. A lot of people have that mentality around it. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm just what is that blockchain otaku, I guess.
That's a
It's
good
all
thing to be
good.
in a taco about.
Yeah. Emily said, even though trolling is fun and a low barrier to entry, it is nice for testing. It is. But I mean, just like the whole mainnet versus Polygon, I've been through there, and it's like it was the first time we had fake collections popping up on OhnahjiU's. I'm like, this is annoying.
That's
Like, it was simple as that. This is annoying. It's like playing quick play versus competitive in a video game. There's a time to clip farm. There's a time to lock in. Exactly,
Yeah.
Emily. And to the outside people that are watching it, it all looks the same though. It's all, put together. It's all dumped in the same bucket, which is it's hard for me because there's a lot of cool stuff out here. Nobody knows that it exists sometimes.
Yeah.
Yet, yeah, for sure. That's what's up. W Freeze with the tippage. I see you, family. That's what's up. Good to see you. That's love, man. That's love. Sir Freeze in the building. I don't know, boss. There's so much potential, but will I get to see it in my lifetime? Who knows? Who knows? But that's okay.
Well, you get to lay the foundation at least.
True.
Which you already have. So I mean,
we doing it. We doing our big one. It's a lot of fun. What are we day 83? This live stream journey, getting me into dailies, having these discussions. It's been a good time.
What are you gonna do for 100?
I don't know. It's like just over 2 weeks already, and I'm like, dang.
Yeah, that's a third of the way through, almost.
Yep. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe I don't know. I don't know.
Chad, give me some ideas about what he needs to do for 100. And if it's not 100, then 120. Because 120, like 120, 121 will be like a third of the way through.
That's solid. I like that. I like that plan. I don't know, y'all. But hey, if you guys have any questions on anything, because I know there's a couple homies, especially Freeze. He was dabbling in and trying to, experiment and stuff on chain with some art and stuff too. Yeah, definitely don't sleep on that. Let's get it. Let's get after it. I think there's some really cool things that you can still utilize this tech for. I mean, right now we're kind of in where what I'm seeing is like a lot of the decentralized platforms, new social media platforms that are blockchain crypto related. They're dabbling into the apps, like coding apps, vibe coding apps, not vibe coding apps, like serious developers developing apps for, the social media side. And also, on the content side, the live streams going crazy. There's different platforms left and right. Web 2 and Web 3, just starting to dabble in that tech. It's like, it's an interesting time now we're in, it's an interesting time we're in. I don't know. I just know there's so much I know on the back end, like the home team's cooking up. Of course, all the major players are still going crazy. Sleeping Giants, Ravens still cooking up, Sierra's still cooking up. Everybody's going hard on the base side though. And I'm like, that's cool for now. We'll have to see how that plays out. It's interesting. So I don't know. We said a whole lot of buzzwords. He said, you're not feeling base. The only critique I have at this moment is just like, it's super cheap to transact over there, which is a good thing, right? Until you get a bunch of the trolling nonsense, like people stealing people's IP, can't do nothing about it type vibes. Like that all sucks. But also the reason, my understanding was the reason that we were trying to like get the transaction fee cost down to zero or close to zero as possible and get the transaction so fast and settled as possible was for the gaming side. But I don't really see anybody cooking up and creating all these super cool games, and different things like that. Like, what happened to that? I mean,
that's what I'm saying. I can't vibe code it.
Nah. But the best games have the best lore and best storytelling. And a lot of times we don't talk about that either.
Yeah.
So it's all good. But no, I'm feeling base. Jesse's the guy. He's doing his big one, man. He's doing his best. I thought we needed base because there needed to be reputable layer twos. I don't need a reputable layer two. I like mainnet. but maybe the space does. That's fine. Um, I personally don't need a layer 2 at all. But that's just me. And mainnet is making their strides and bringing down their costs as well too. Crypto and gaming don't mix the way people want. Yeah, that's very true. We're finding that out. I'm seeing that.
No, yeah, I agree, but at the same time I don't. I think that I just don't think we found the best inroad. I feel like with folks in gaming, and I'm saying this because I'm finding myself very interested now in Web3 gaming, but not Web3 gaming as in big, far-flung, high frame rate games. I'm finding myself, literally what got me on base is Naomi's post about cozy games, because that's the type of stuff that I resonate with, and that's the stuff that I want to start playing on stream. That's the type of stuff that I want to build. I think at this point, something like a smaller, almost like a bare bones mobile game that really hit really well, rather than some like huge MMO RPG, which I feel like that's what everybody wants, is where crypto and blockchain gaming is right now. But nobody wants to be there because it's not the trend. It's not what's cute. Like, I want to play a Harvest Moon or a Legend of Zelda 8-bit before I want to play a Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom on blockchain.
Yeah.
Give me a real solid side scroller with a phenomenal story, with maybe some extra features that help me, that you kind of use blockchain and or crypto, like the stuff that I am seeing on Farcaster and on Base.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
Well, that's where we have to start, period.
I play a phenomenal word game on Base every night called Letter Loops. And it's super simple, but I effing love Letter Loops because I feel like it is an appropriate place for Web3 gaming to be right now.
Yeah.
Give me a Words with Friends. Give me a Angry Birds. Give me a what's the jump one? What's the one you tap it and it jumps up? Give me that.
The Flappy?
Yeah, give me a Flappy. Give me a Temple Run. Like, be where you are. That's one of my favorite mottos. Wherever you are, be all there. This is where we are right now. We can't make a Tears of the Kingdom. We can't make a GTA right now. Let's go back to where we are. So then you can learn as you do that how you can progress into that.
That's true.
But we want to be far flung, and we want to treat blockchain like it's a PS5. That's not where we are. It's too expensive. It's too slow. But if we play something cozy that we all enjoyed, then we can learn more about it and or build something that can help it get faster. Like, can we start at the PS1? And before it was called the PS1, it was just a Sony PlayStation. Can we start with the Poly?
Hey.
I just went on a whole rant, and I truly have never verbalized how I felt about Web3 gaming like that. But being on Base has helped me like wrap my brain around it, and that's where I am with that. Because now when I see people trying to make all this big stuff, it's irksome to me because I'm like, that's not where we are.
Trying to jump too many steps ahead, huh? Well, I mean, did you try Pudgy Party?
Yep, sure have, and love it.
Pudgy
Been playing it every other day.
Yep.
But that you can't put that on chain. It's too much going on. You really can't.
Yeah.
Because if they had, we would see it. We would see.
It's true.
A wallet functionality in Pudgy Party where you could play with your NFT, and where you could take all these costumes and you know, all these variables that you can find within the party, within the game, and stack that within your NFT, so
Yeah.
that no matter where you are, if you get a new phone or if something got destroyed, you can go resync your wallet to it and already have all your stuff there. But we're not there yet.
We're not even close. We gonna get
Y'all,
there.
y'all have got me in rare form today. I promise. I was supposed to be on for an hour. I have missed like everything. I don't feel bad about it, but y'all got me in rare form today.
I'm weak. I'm weak.
I went on a whole tangent about Web3 gaming.
You know, I maybe I'm part of the problem because I'm one of the people that's like, we gonna jump right on the head. I feel like all of the tech that we're seeing.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
All the tech that we're seeing, to me, is all just going to converge. I'm seeing the live streaming. I'm seeing the AR, VR. I'm seeing, the glasses tech come right back around. The goggles is getting better. Blockchain's getting better. I feel like what's going to happen is we are going to have the breakthrough where a game with a deep story, all that good stuff, that utilizes blockchain, utilizes wallets and nested NFTs for all that good stuff. He's going to come along, and then some of these big gaming publishers are just going to be like, okay, cool, time to put in blockchain in our games now. You know what I'm saying? That whole rumor with GTA 6 with the whole wallet blockchain base, whatever they was, teasing and all that good stuff. It's going to come once the Web3 gaming catches up to all of that. But, hopefully they build the IP and the story around it to where it's one of the next big IPs, and it won't matter if some of these legacy brands start to put in, blockchain tech in their game. Like, we'll be hooked on the storyline of some of these other things, I see Pudgy kind of leading the pack on that one right now.
And that's what my probably main rebuttal would be. It's not bad at all to be to want the far flung stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's a way of doing what we say and getting your stuff out there no matter what, because you can always retrofit what you need into it. And I feel like we are seeing that. I think probably, I don't even look at it that way, but from what I see, Pudgy, and we were going to talk, I had that as a topic too, with Pudgy now, being on Twitter with Butler Agent, where you can go and they have their own like video AI where you could go in and tweet and say, hey, Pudgy Penguins and at Butler Agent, I think it's what it is. Show me a penguin sliding down the slope and jumping into the sky and exploding like a firework, and it'll generate it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that being said, I definitely think in the next 6-8 months we'll see some type of wallet integration in Pudgy Party. But I think that's a quick fix to where we're trying to go.
Yeah.
Which is great, but building a Pudgy Party on chain is not where we are right now.
Facts.
And others, I'm sure there are many others who would probably disagree with me, because I'm very new to even wrapping my brain around Web3 gaming in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
But from what I see, from what's being built and where I see where we are, this is just me from the outside looking in, because we know boss ain't no dev.
Yeah.
Look, true. You might catch me in front end in a couple of years, but I will only be in front end because I would need to be in front end to make the visual of what I wanted to see in a game.
There you go. Chat is going crazy. Let's see. Let me scroll on.
I know we've been going.
Let's see. All right. Andre said, I agree. Simple games where people can make money is what crypto gaming should be.
Happening on Base and Podcaster.
Yeah. Emily said, the best example I found for crypto gaming is my friend in South America who earns tokens in game and swaps to USDT, buy food for his family. Yep, for sure. So like turning into Yeah. What is it? Play to earn, right? Yes to Angry Bird. Symbolic said finished it in VR and Oculus. That's what spurred that comment around just like kind of all of the tech converging. Like I really see like for me, live streaming has been a crazy experience. Cause even when I like live stream outside, I live streamed yesterday, I was at the mall and like, I had some of the older folks, they were like walking by and this one older nanny with a bunch of little young kids, and the little young kid, he was like peeking around the corner to see what I'm doing. Like he was like, what is this guy? What's he talking? He looked crazy. So I could get that energy from literally a toddler. And also the old folks too. They're like, what is going on? I see some people hesitant to walk behind me. Some people are just like, okay, I know what he's doing. He's streaming or he's vlogging or whatever. He's recording. No big deal. I'm walk right by. Some people, change their trajectory, walk in front of me the other way. Then I had some of the I don't know what generation is that. Who knows? But the younger kids, maybe like 13 to 18. I don't know. They would come in and they would, they would wave in the camera, say what's up, like what's up. Someone, hey, what's up, chat? You know what I mean? Like they know what time it is. They can recognize, what app I'm on type vibe from far away. So it was really interesting, and just being like live streaming in public. Maybe it's an LA thing too. That might have a piece of it too, where people are like, they know what's up. Some of them wanted like, let me say what's up to chat. It's like it's a conversation starter. It's like it's an icebreaker. Just like me live streaming out. So I think I'm starting to see this like weird, convergence. That's that word I like to use, of like the digital world and physical world. And for me, I don't know. It's kind of scary because I only see that tech getting better and easier to like be outside, but be constantly digital, if that makes sense. Like I can see a world where everybody's outside, maybe even, staying fit, jogging, walking, whatever, if you choose to, and be outside and interact with the real outside world, but be connected digitally 24/7. I can see that. I don't know if I like it, but I definitely would not be surprised if that's the trajectory. Andre said crypto gaming should just be a casino. It already is. That's all they be doing. The gaming that they be doing now is speculation, casino, gambling. That's it. That's the 99% of gaming in crypto is the casino. So many comments. Y'all are cooking up. I appreciate y'all today. Y'all going crazy. I love it.
All right, Fram. I gotta take off. We are about to wrap our stuff, so I'm gonna head out.
Cool.
But y'all keep on going, and I'll check back in soon.
W Convo, Bossy to go. All right, Boss 2.0. We out of here. Y'all keep it going. I'll do a little outro type vibe. Man, y'all, hey, I hope you guys enjoyed that one. I'm all shiny and sweaty. It's all good. Let's see. W Boss 2.0 for show. Hey, chat, what's up, chat? What's good, chat? Yeah, I love it low key. Love streaming. It's a fun culture for sure. I think it's a return to like human connection. As crazy as that sounds, because it is like fully digital. I don't know what a whole bunch of y'all look like, which is interesting, especially coming from like the crypto side. In the early days of like PFPs, NFT projects, everybody was like, what, pseudo anonymous or whatever. It's the same type of vibe over here that we're doing with the chats and streamers and stuff like that too. So, but you can tell who's like a real live human behind there and who's not. You know what I mean? So for the most part. Gen Alpha's gaming stats are off the charts, so I feel like blockchain gaming developers need to extend their timelines and build games for fun. Build games for Gen Alpha / beta, basically games that little kids can play, like Flappy Bird, Angry Birds, for sure. I think Web3 gaming will start to take off. Gen Alpha gets into their mid-20s. Yes, I see the Roblox ecosystem is very similar to the concept of blockchain gaming, for sure, 1000%. And shout out to Sistaks. He was showing me his Roblox creations. He been cooking up, and making money, building and creating in Roblox. So that's solid. That's so crazy dope. And I feel like, yeah, a lot of that is akin to like what people are doing in crypto and what people are, you know, building in crypto a lot of times. Andre, is you still in the building? What'd you say? Sometimes you be that friend that's too woke. Nah, you all good. Convergence is the result of capitalism. Yeah, I hear that. I hear that. Y'all cooking up today. I love it. W combo, man. Just say, you know, we love it. I want to see some Roblox creations. I love a good Roblox game for sure. I'll shoot you I'll get the link from him and we'll toss that in the Discord. Y'all come through to the Discord. W combo for sure. You know, I've been heavily into this live stream journey, you know, trying to get my camera to work. I don't know what's up with the cam. What's up with the cam? But we gonna be all right. Check out the Discord. Yep. And if you have any questions, Emily, definitely we got to sit down. We'll do like a undivided attention here pretty soon. Let me know when you're available because I definitely want to talk more about, you know, your experience and in the conference and crypto and all that good stuff. I think that will be a fly combo as well too. Yeah, there's so much out there, you know, but I think that's any industry, any tech industry, any industry. There's so much out there, so many different niches that you can do deep dives in and all that good stuff. But yeah, it's crazy. W combo for show. Ready to get back into Web3? Better get ready. Hey, that's what's up. It's a good time. It's a good time. I'm excited to see what happens in whatever next cycle that we're in. It's gonna be interesting for sure. Let's see. Check these over here. Does, man. We got the home team coming through everywhere. Yeah. But for me, my journey has been like, you know, heavily blockchain since, you know, really like 2017, 18. And just been building on the Ohnahji side ever since. It's been a cool journey. But now, you know, started the live streaming in April. That's been a whole other journey. And now it's got me kind of like roundabout back into art and branding and coding and stuff. Like I didn't know the live stream communities was out here in their MySpace era, you know, the OBS coding, building bots, connecting bots, APIs, all the good stuff. So I've been going crazy building a bunch of bots and different things, but that's what I've been up to. But yeah, look out for us though. I think we're going to be heavily trying to get this push for DreamCon. You know, have something going on around then, a little satellite. So I'll definitely keep you guys posted on that. That is June next year in Houston. So yeah, keep you posted. Or y'all, OhnahjiU Saturday with Boss 2.0, Dina Comms, you know, market dips and a bunch of other combo. Day 83, solid day 83. I'll be back tomorrow, probably in the morning for day 84. Probably, I want to say probably like 11-ish. Let me check. I don't know. Check my calendar. Yeah, probably about 11-ish. But yeah, this is a solid special edition, you know. OhnahjiU Saturday started at 11 a.m. PST. Usually our OhnahjiU Saturdays are 10 a.m. PST. So catch us next week on Saturday for that. But be on the lookout for us on this daily stream journey. And we're going to keep it going. So yeah, I'm OhnahjiB, Brian, founder behind OhnahjiU and OhnahjiU University. And we out of here, family. So let me get this raid action ready to go, and we're gonna keep it pushing. If you guys have any questions, definitely let us know, you know, for sure. Solid conversation. I appreciate you guys all for coming out. That's what's up. Let's shoot. I rated pretty much everybody. Let's shoot Mech. We're gonna shoot Mech the raid real quick one time. Yes, sir. Symbolic, it's always good to see you, family. I was looking for y'all Wednesday night. So let me know when you guys are gonna be live again. I was looking for that show on point. Did you raid Marlon the other day? I sure did. It was like 2 people. W test freeze. W test. All right, gangy. We out of here. Cool. There we go. OhnahjiU out. Peace.